There is something I need to say to you, and it might completely change how you see your relationship with God. You are not failing spiritually. You are not too weak. You are not too broken. And you are not being ignored by God. But there is a reason you can't feel Him. And it has nothing to do with your devotion and everything to do with your nervous system. Many women came to me and say, I pray, but it feels empty. I read scripture, but it does not land. I know God is real, but I don't feel Him. And the church has often answered this with, pray more, have more faith, try harder. But what if that's not the problem? What if the issue is not your faith, but your capacity to receive? Because here's the truth. When your body is in survival mode, your brain cannot connect. Trauma is not just something bad that happened. It is anything that overwhelmed your ability to cope and left your body feeling unsafe, powerless, and unseen. And when that happens, your brain shifts into protection mode. Your thinking brain goes offline. Your emotional brain goes into alert. Your body prepares to survive. And in that state, you are not connecting. You are scanning. You are bracing. So when you try to pray, you are not met with peace. You are met with silence. Not because God isn't speaking, but because your system cannot receive. This is where so many women get wounded inside the church, because what is actually a nervous system response gets interpreted as a spiritual failure. So instead of being guided into healing, they are pushed into performance, and they start believing that something is wrong with me. God must be far from me. I must not be doing enough. But listen carefully. A traumatized brain does not process truth the same way. You can know God in your mind and still feel completely disconnected in your body. That is not hypocrisy. That is fragmentation. Here is the truth that changes everything. God never left, but trauma disrupts your ability to feel Him. Because God designed you for relationship, not just intellectual understanding. And relationship requires safety, connection, and integration. So when your system is dysregulated, the part of you that trusts, that feels, that connects, goes offline. This is why we don't start with try harder. We start with still. Not as a performance, but as a return. Because healing begins when the body feels safe enough to reconnect again. So instead of forcing prayer, we begin with presence. Instead of striving, we begin with stillness. Instead of pushing through, we begin with awareness. Because when the system calms, connection becomes possible again. If you have been feeling like God is silent, I need you to hear this clearly. You are not failing Him. Your system has been protecting you. And now, God is not asking you to perform your way back to Him. He is inviting you into restoration. If you want to go deeper into this, all of my teachings, devotionals, and scripture-based reset tools are available through my Linktree. The link is in the description. You'll also find a link in the description to download my free 21-day Mind Renewal Reset Chart. It's a step-by-step daily guide to help you recognize toxic thought patterns, interrupt them in the moment, and replace them with truth, so you can actually feel calmer, clearer, and more at peace in your day. Take what serves you in this season. Move gently. Stay rooted. And if you want more of this, you're so welcome to subscribe, because this is what we do here. We come back to stillness, we come back to truth, and we come back to God. Thank you for spending this time with me, and until next time, my tea friends, may the peace of God settle gently over your heart, and may you always find a soft landing here.